Right, let's do this. Good morning, it's Matt, and it's 9 minutes past 5 in the morning. Somebody's been up since, about 2 o'clock. Let's not even go there for the reasons why. Put it in short, too much lasagna. Right. Welcome to this coffee morning. We're just going to have a chit chat. I've got most of a cup of coffee left, and we're going to be chatting about RC products. If RC and remote control airplanes and wings aren't your thing, you're definitely on the wrong channel. But if they are, then you found yourself a new home. So this is going to be me chatting for 5-10 minutes or so. Just give you an update of what's going on here on my channel over here on YouTube. So let's start off with the coolest thing ever. I had this arrive yesterday morning. It's the RunCam Owl Plus. Whoa, what a camera! I took it up to the flying site last night, and before I'd been using the RunCam Swift, which gives an excellent picture, but the RunCam Owl just took it to a whole new league. The greens were greener than you've ever seen, and again, this was just purely with default settings. And by the way, sorry, I didn't get any recording footage for it because some bright spark left the micro SD card here on his desk and didn't put them back in the Fat Shark. So sorry, I didn't get any recording of it, so you're gonna have to take my word for it. But on the flip side, the best FPV camera which I now own is the RunCam Owl Plus. It is the picture quality. It is just unbelievable. And like I said, it's 5 o'clock in the morning here. It's pitch black, and there's some irony for this. I took it outside, and there was an owl going on. Now, just making I'm not even going to try and replicate the noise for it, but there was an owl chirping out there, and I was testing out the RunCam Owl camera for it. It's not good in pitch dark, but give it a little bit of light and it's pretty damn good. So yeah, really impressed with that camera. What else have I got open up on my tabs here? Oh yeah, I've just been and bought some of this high reflection tape. Now, I don't know if I'm going to stick this on a model, but I've been and bought some red and some white tape. And the reason why I bought that was because we've got the winter coming here. We're definitely hitting autumn. The trees, the leaves are starting to come off the trees. So yeah, a bit of fun to put on some model planes, to be honest. Now, what else did I spot? Oh yeah, I was going to discuss this one. I noticed that Banggood had put my unboxing video on there, and actually I'm going to go and edit the title because I don't think it is now in hindsight. It's not a bonsai killer because it cannot cope with the speed like a bonsai can. And I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, is that the bonsai, you can completely overpower it and it will still fly in a straight line. It's a crazy little model. Whereas, and you can slope saw it in ridiculous winds. We've had it on the slope in over 40-mile-an-hour winds, and the bonsai's done pretty damn good, whereas the rainbow wing didn't do. But on the flip side, and I genuinely mean this, is that if you chuck a smaller motor in it and run it with 2S, brilliant fun. And I genuinely do mean that. It is really, really good fun. And the good news, actually, here on my desk, I've got one still in the bag. I didn't get round to building it yesterday, and you'll find out why I didn't get round to building it yesterday in a moment. But yeah, I can't wait to get that one built so that I've got a nice one, in short, because the other one, I really did test it to destruction. So yeah, a bit of a bonus. My video was put on the Banggood website. That gave us a nice big spike in views. I also did notice that a version 2 has come out, which I think it's got bigger wings on. So rather than wait for Banggood to send one to me, I've bought one and paid for the expedited shipping. I've chosen the tail pusher version, and we'll find out if that one's any good or not. So the only thing which I can see slightly different is that they've got a bigger cord in the middle, and I think they've moved the servos around a bit. So yeah, we'll see what this version 2 is like. And again, it will be an uninfluenced review because I've bought this out of my own cash, just like the previous one that was bought out of my own cash. Now, the next one is somebody on the comments was asking, Matt, can you do a review of the Micro Skyhunter? And there was an American site which has got this model, and let me just do a zoom in on that for you. It looks like a really, really nice model, but it was like $50 ish or more shipping from the US site. And if we look at this, it is a small model, and right now it's 70 quid. I'm not paying £70 for a model. Sorry, my threshold is straight 50 quid. Okay, it's got to be something really, really special for me to go over that £50 barrier. And to be frankly honest, would I want that or the Mini Skywalker, which you've seen in my other videos? To be honest, I don't know. The Mini Skywalker, the T-tail's a bit of a weak point, and I don't know if I'd choose between these two. In fact, no, I'll tell you point blank, I would choose the Mini Skywalker because I can have 2, if not 3 Mini Skywalkers for the same price as one of these. And by the way, I know that's the more expensive one, which comes with a camera. So, yeah, I'd go for the Mini Skywalker, if I'm frankly honest. Also, there's a really funny video coming out. It'll be out later today. I don't know if you know that diversity receiver which I received a while back, or about a week ago. Unfortunately, it didn't work, and Banggood kindly gave me a refund for it. And I really wanted to make this video just to make the point to Banggood. I really wasn't taking the piss. And trying to get a freebie product, because I did order another one, and that's turned up and that works brilliantly. So that the previous one, that might be a cement mixer in the background. Oh, and you can do me a big favor actually, is that when that video comes out, remember to press the little likey button down there. That would be brilliant. And I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm here sticking my thumbs up to you for doing it, and you haven't done it yet, and you can't see me sticking my thumbs up. So hey ho. Right. Also in my notes here, just to share with you, so we covered the RunCam Owl Plus, absolutely amazing camera. There's some irony for you, is that when I stick that on the front of a model airplane, the camera is more likely to be more expensive than the actual model which I purchased, because as you just found out a few moments ago, my personal threshold for model airplanes is 50 quid. I really don't like spending anything more than £50 on a model, and that RunCam Owl, what was the price on it? I think it was about £38. I don't know what that is in USD. Let me swap that over just in case you're not in the United Kingdom. $50. Yeah, so about $60 is my threshold for a model airplane, and that camera is $50. So, yeah, nuts. But the quality on it was absolutely amazeballs. Right, coming back to my desk. I have started the build videos for the Hornet Flying Wing and the Raven Flying Wing. Now, here's an open question to you. Is that, do you want a short build video, or do you want a long build video? The reason why I'm saying that is because the build videos for both of these are individually both at around 30 minutes, and I've not even built them yet, if that makes sense, where we've done the overview and it's just me having a chit chat to the camera, to you, while I'm building it, and discussing things which I like about them, and crucially also the things which I don't like about them. So if I think about other people who have created build videos, Andrew Newton specifically, is that their build videos are quite short and snappy in the scheme of things, and my build videos are not going to be that. So, and also the build videos do take such a long time to edit. So I do have a question mark in my head. Do I continue doing build videos? I don't know how that's going to go down with you listening to this. I'd rather, and again, I'm just being open and honest with you. I'd frankly be flying, okay? If I was given the choice of being here in the office and building a model, or out on the flight line, I'd rather be out on the flight line ragging the nuts off it and then making a video of just me dicking around with the model. Because every time I go out, I just push my own limits. So yeah, that's a curious one. So a little heads up, the Hornet, little FPV Flying Wing, That's being built right now. The same as the Raven wing. I've decided which way I am going with the Raven wing, and it has been cut. Not the model, well, yeah, the wing has been cut, and the blunt nose piece which I've got has been cut out to do that. You'll find about that in a couple of days' time. There is a topic here which I'm not going to cover, but somebody does want to send me a premium model, a flying wing. So I'm super excited about that. They saw a video which I published a couple of days back. That's happy days. What else is going on here at the moment? Oh man, I made a big screw up. You know that little glue gun which I put in a video a couple of days back? Brilliant little thing. You should definitely get yourself one, because I've used it loads in the office, and the reason why I'm using it over my other one is because of the sheer amount of accuracy which you can get with that little glue gun, because it's got a much smaller nib. Brilliant little thing. But I did leave it connected to which is a great big battery pack. It's a Turnigy 5000 3S. And it is definitely puffed. It's the only battery which I've managed to puff, and I did it because I left the glue gun on. So don't make that mistake. So when you use that glue gun, once you've finished, remember to turn it off, because it will just carry on draining the battery. And yeah, that's like 20 quid, 25 quid down the drain potentially with that one. What else have I got on here? The DW wing build, like I said, it's here on my desk. I will get that built up over the next couple of days. I definitely will. And apologies, well, I need to have a quick swig of coffee. Is that I will be adapting the pusher part of it, because it definitely, even just looking at the pictures now and knowing how thin that plywood is, I'm definitely going to adapt that. And we will also put a plywood plate underneath as well, just to give it the extra rigidity. But the other one, considering the state it's in, it's doing pretty good and flies pretty damn well. Great on 2S. I can't stress that enough. It's definitely not a 3S model or beyond. It is definitely a 2S model, and it just glides beautifully in the air. And that's the other reason why I bought the version 2, to see what the comparison is between the two. We don't have any quadcopter yet, so a couple of days back I bought a quadcopter for 55 quid off Banggood, a little 180 quad. That's not been and turned up yet. Fingers crossed it turns up today. Also in the back of my head, GearBest have been in touch, and they are sending me a RunCam Swift. Now, to be frankly honest, I just bit their hand off, and the reason why I bit their hand off, because I was going to buy another RunCam Swift. So it's slightly cheaper. So it's about £30 instead of being like £38. But the video quality on it is just unbelievably good. I would say not as good as the RunCam Owl, but very, very good. And to be honest, I was going to buy myself another RunCam Swift. So I'm super chuffed that GearBest have been in touch about me doing a video on the RunCam Swift, because it is a bloody good camera. And yeah, I was going to buy another one anyway. So happy days on that front. And that's me. That's all my notes covered. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up now. But do let me know what you think about the build videos. Like I said, I'm trying to paint a more realistic picture on what it takes to build a model. And while it's nice to see some edited up videos, like I said, with like maybe an Andrew Newton one, where he just outlines the parts and then goes through the parts and then goes off to fly it in the next episode. What I've been doing is actually recording the whole build, and that obviously does take more time. And I do, as you noticed, I'm quite a talkable chap. I do chat a lot, and I do chat a lot as I'm going through some and just sharing some of my logic, which I go through when building a model. And if that helps you, that's happy days. But I'm also doing it so that I get your feedback as well. So do let me know what your thoughts are on that one. And yeah, coffee's getting cold. McDonald's will be open and switching their breakfast menu in 35 minutes time. I'm getting hungry, so it's time for me to wrap up. And with that said, I genuinely hope that you found this video helpful. A little bit more of a relaxed format compared to the other ones, and happy days. So with that said, I'm off to drink the rest of my cuppa, and then I'm going to nip off to McDonald's and have a breakfast. So with that said, from myself, Matt, I hope you enjoyed this video. So with that said, from myself, Matt, actually, I'm just going to leave this in. Alright, this is just going to be a no-edit video. So to give you a heads up, I make a few screw-ups. I don't make that many edits to my videos, mainly because I've had quite a lot of experience making videos before. And by the way, if you didn't know, in simple terms, I run a software company and I'm also a teacher. Okay, that's the simple explanation of what I do. So, and every single week we do a live webinar. So me sat here chatting to you on the microphone, which is actually only me sat here in front of my desk and there's nobody else in the office, is kind of second nature. So let's try that wrap up once again. So for myself, Matt, thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch this video. And as always, cheerios! Haha, got it right that time. Anyway, I'm going now. Cheerios!